Anime Lately fans? How you guys doing? As always, your main host, Legend Divash,
Sam the Manga Man.
and we're here for a My Hero Academia live reaction and review at the end. That's what we're gonna do as always. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, bell notification, all the same drill like you know always. And also, guys, follow our social media handles: Twitter, IG, like page, and Discord server. All those are right there. Do all those things because you know the drill. Follow us to be up to date for everything of Anime GNG. And we're doing My Hero Academia Chapter 209, the start of the 5th round. And in the review portion, our good friend Blake, the Big Salsa, is going to join us. So right now we're going to do a live reaction. Are you excited, Sam?
Woo! Excited.
Yeah, because Blake said it's a good cliffhanger. So let's see. Let's start as always. Cover page. Live reaction starting now. Clank. In just 5 minutes. Chapter 209, the start of the 5th round. Thanks to their instinctive teamwork, Team A has won 4-0. Class A has overwhelmed Class B.
You move quickly in succession to complement one another. Bakugo, you demonstrate great agility and attack power, which also worked well with the other three. You all had a very solid approach given your predictions and fighting power. However, you were too rigid and broke apart, much like Honamuki's softening quirk. Man, being compared lately like that, I'm sorry, everyone. Well, who would have known that he would actually simmer down and cooperate with the others? He didn't have a chance. This defeat will forever be enhanced in my heart. Kachan, congrats. Didn't think you'll be able to do it. Jero was like the heroine in the story. Excuse you, I'm a hero. It felt like having a rough person suddenly picked up a kitten or something.
That's funny. Didn't think he could do it. I was trembling in my seat. Oh my. What the hell? You got a cold or something? Bakugo. Kachan! Get out of the way, you piece of crap! But I'm not even in your way. That's funny.
I'm progressing further than you. Yeah, it was awesome. I'm moving so fast that you can't even catch up. No, I'll surpass you. Shut up. Shut your damn trap. What the hell did you come here to say? I'm not gonna let some crappy lowlife like you ever surpass me.
Just watch me. Next panel is just all my Deku, Bakugo, Jiro, and the guy with the sugar. I forgot his name. Quirk. You have a good childhood friend. That's a good childhood friend. What does he see as a friend of us? If only he wasn't such a potty mouth. And right there we have
Shinso.
Shinso. Next page.
That hysterical and explosive man was rather amazing, wasn't he? Well, no, Ma. I'm sorry, Class B couldn't win this time. Just exactly what are you apologizing for, Tokage?
Wait, hold on.
Follow comments.
Class B has 1 win. Class A has 1 win, and then both are draws, and then one win for Class A. So 2 wins Class A.
1 draw, 1 loss for Class A. And for you fellow comrades, we're once inexperienced, and as we reflect on our past, we have surely grown since then. Although Class B might have lost the battle, we have not yet lost the war. I want you all to know this. Those who are serious and do not wish for trouble to arise, or those who are brushed and draw unnecessary attention from others, whose approach do you deem correct?
Not bad. Good speech. That's the most basic speech when you say that you haven't lost the war, but you have lost the battle. That's the most basic speech. Each person plays no more than a supporting role in one other's life. Only you are the protagonist of your own life. So what about it? Don't ask me to continue. I thought that was Tokage-san's team had a very good structure. Their quirks balance one another out, and her team is very similar to ours as well. Most of us have technical quirks. Even if we stay hidden, we will have many opportunities to attack the opposing team. Also, we have 5 people on our team this time. There's no point in having this become a meeting. But when you look at this battle, do you not feel angry that he's so powerful? Is that a girl's way of saying he's scary?
If we are talking about agility and attack power, he's at the same level as Bakugo, perhaps even higher. He's apparently been practicing long-range attacks recently as well. If we messed up even slightly, it'll give him an opening to pummel us. Then we just need to prioritize Midoriya above all others. I'll take care of Midoriya. He knows about my brainwashing though. But if I could combine my quirk with yours, Monomoa, we might be able to contain him. It's a bit risky. You rely too much on me though. I could mess up too.
Either way, if we don't stop the movements, our plan won't proceed. It's up to you, Shinso-kun. So we're in the last round now. What do you think of Shinso-kun? Preparing as much as he could in order to take this test was determined whether or not he enters the hero class. He demonstrated that he was more than capable in the first round, but will he be able to take the upper hand again? Class A has quite a strong team this time around. I hope he does well.
Okay, let's see during the battle. You see Deku's pretty much running through the pipes. We see Mineta, the pink alien girl, and Uchaka.
Uchaka.
Shinso is with them, right? I'm kind of nervous now. Don't want to get brainwashed, you know? We just have to try not to get caught in this grasp. The opposing team is compromised of members who can attack even if we can't see them with the naked eye. Well, floating. We'll float. And melt. And stick.
Float, shish, poo poo. But we're at a disadvantage. We can't just wait before attacking. I guess this calls for my super sticky great field batting strategy. No one will get caught in it anyway. We just need to find them and trap them with this.
Continue.
I will be the scapegoat. How are you feeling? You said you thought your crew was acting strangely. There doesn't seem to be anything different, just as the same as usual. But after watching the fourth round, I feel like the opposing team is worried of us. We need to be even more vigilant than ever. It will be all right. We can't turn you now. I'll be fine. We'll definitely win this.
You can continue.
You were just freaking out a while ago, though. Seems kind of lonely. I don't feel any discomfort. The fifth round will be the last round for today. They're counting on me. I can't show any signs of weakness. Are you ready? Don't lose your footing. Do your best until the end?
See both sides. Start! I am sorry. I am sorry. Just turn off your phone. Gran Torino. Sorry, excuse me for a moment. And then we see alarm barge. It's prisoner number 1541. It seems like he's moving again. How many times has he done this since yesterday? He really needs to determine as soon as possible what his sentence and punishment should be. Kill one person and you're a murderer. Kill a million and you're a hero. Isn't that some saying by Chaplin? That guy, Giga no Tamika, appeared again yesterday. He's his direct subordinate.
It's not just the League of Villains. This guy has tons of other followers still in hiding. He must not slip up and provoke him right now. I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. You see, such a nostalgic feeling throb within me. I hear the voice of my younger brother.
Oh shit.
What do those words imply? Chapter 209 live reaction and of My Hero Academia, aka Boku no Hero Academia. And guys, so now let's get to our review portion and let's bring in the big Blake Southside. That's your cue, Blake. Oh shit! He appeared with a hat.
It did. Went a little fishing. Did some fishing.
Dope. Okay, that's an entrance. You coming to fish? You come here to fish. I cannot find a good transition with that. So let's move on.
I came and fished. Caught some big ones out on the pond today. It was a good day. But coming back, I'll drop some knowledge.
Dope. So let's get into this review. So Blake, since you read the chapter before, what did you think so far the chapter?
I thought it was a good chapter. I thought it was really good. We're getting psyched up, ready to go into this final fight. It comes down to the wire. we know they were going to go after Midoriya from the beginning. We kind of assumed that he was going to be their main focus.
Yeah, because
That Midoriya is willing to put himself on the line so that the others can do what they can do.
totally agree. Because his teammate are not the strong, not the strongest. Like his team are not those big juggernauts as
That's what I was.
Lida.
Yeah.
They're like the most B or the C level type of characters. But who knows? They might surprise us.
They might. That's what I was thinking. Honestly, I was like, if I had to rate this, besides Midoriya, obviously, this is probably the weakest team
That's
out
true.
of all the teams. That's what I believe.
But who knows? Having Deku being a leader, maybe we might show him that he can actually lead a team, and maybe they could win because to like Bakugo calm down from his anger and lead a good team, then maybe Deku could do the same with a bad team.
Yeah.
Sorry, that not a bad team, but not the strongest team. Maybe he could find the upper hand.
It's true.
Agreed.
I feel like this plan is like the opposite of Bakugo's plan. You know how Bakugo was in the front line with Jiro, the sugar guy, and the tape guy were all in the back supporting him. I think in this point, Deku's gonna be the scapegoat, like he said, and lure them in to the group, maybe to take out one at a time and stuff like that. It's like the same plan, which is not so bad. I mean, I'm okay even if Deku loses this round as well. Class A and Class B technically tied up with 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw.
That's definitely true. So if they lose, it's technically fine, and also
overtime.
It could go all overtime, but also it could get Shinso into the hero department.
It could.
That's true.
I just got a crazy theory. Like, if this would happen, this would be insane. This would be so cool.
Oh.
Like, so let's say Class A does lose, and let's say they go into like a sudden death kind of mode, and they pick the top 4 from like each side, and then they do a battle, like the top 4 from Class A and the top 4 from Class B.
What about
I hope that
would be sick.
I hope that happens, but Vlad said that this is the last battle for today. So I don't think they see some type of sudden death or some type of tiebreaker happening. I don't see it.
Maybe, yeah.
Or if Razorhead wants to plan that, maybe if the students ask them like, "Hey, we don't want to have a tie. We don't want to have a tie with them. We want to have a tiebreaker." Then maybe Deku, Bakugo will come up with an idea about that. So who knows?
But yeah, and also All Might is not going to be involved because he had to leave early because of hearing news and alerts from All For One. And I didn't expect to see All For One in this.
Before we get into it, because I really want to talk about it, because that's a nice cliffhanger of what Blake told us to do the live reaction. Because that was a good cliffhanger, and now I know why Blake said that. But before we get into that, want to talk about other things, because Deku was worried about his quirk kind of malfunctioning. So that was curious. Like, he said, okay, my quirk is good. It's back to normal. I don't need to worry about it no more. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Like, hey, my quirk's not acting. Like, it seemed like he told people, like, hey, just in case my quirk is not doing good right now, my quirk was acting up. So at least he's being honest with himself, but also with other people, that his quirk was just destroying his room back about 10 chapters or so ago. So, like, at least he's honest about it.
Yeah.
A little bit even before that, in the beginning of the chapter, when Kachan
Oh my!
winning the match 5 minutes, that's quick work, and he's like, "I'm already surpassing you, man. Catch up, man. Catch up." And like always, even with the whole "shut your mouth," you gotta be stronger, or else because I need to be the number 1, and you need to be my number 2, or something like that. So I can feel better for myself in that sort of way.
My favorite
just says you have a good friend, but he has a bad mouth and that sort of stuff.
How did All Might say that? You're a good friend. He literally said this line that makes me laugh. Shut up, you damn trap. What the hell did you come here to say? I'm not gonna let you, some crappy lowlife like you, ever surpass me. I'm like, how's that good friend? That's like more of a frenemy rival. A friend is a guy that supports you. Like, we're friends. Sam, Blake, and me, we're friends. We support each other. Bakugo supports him in a way like he wants to, put him down and then bring him up by being mean to him.
With friends like Kachan, who needs enemies?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that very like passive, like that really aggressive friendship. He probably thinks he's being a good friend, but he's very
Nah, I
A
don't think
lot
he's
of
thinking about being a good friend. I think he's just being a rival.
a lot of
Being
people
a
have
rival.
compared. Sorry to interrupt, but a lot of people have compared Deku and Bakugo to Naruto and Sasuke. Actually, I've been thinking about it more. Deku reminds me of a Goku more than once was a past, and Vegeta is more of a Bakugo, always screaming but always being an asshole to his friend. But they never have been clear as friends, but they respect each other. But still, Vegeta always, talks back to him and everything and treats him like shit and calls him and then calls him Kakra. The same thing with Deku and Bakugo. I see them more of a Goku and a Vegeta character type of dynamic.
yeah.
Agree or
Yeah,
disagree with me?
Yeah,
Agreed.
I agree. We both agree.
Yeah, Naruto and the Sasuke was more of a chase. Like Naruto was just chasing Sasuke
and
for
Sasuke is a little too calm, and Bakugo is not calm at all. He's like the complete opposite of calm.
complete opposite. Yeah,
And then with this chapter, kind of made me realize like Bakugo is more of a Vegeta character, like because Bakugo wants his friend Deku to surpass him or get stronger since his friend, not his friend, since his mentor All Might entrusted him with his quirk, but he wants him to succeed. But at the same time, he wants him to work for it. But at the same time, Bakugo has his own dream to be number one, so they know that they have to battle that. That's why I feel like Bakugo is being hard on him for that reason. That's what I feel like. If that's a good example analogy.
yeah.
It's true. I think I see it. That's a better way. That's the best way to compare Deku and Kachan is to compare them with Goku and Vegeta as the right combination to put them into. Going a little bit more further in with Shinso and Monoma. Apparently, they both kind of have to work together to try to take down Deku. And once they take down Deku, I think it's all a domino effect because they don't see Mineta. They don't see Mineta.
Of course not.
The other people as a threat. Only it was really Deku.
Of course not.
I'm sorry, but like they're not probably the only one that's actually affected that might do something smart. And I feel like there's an upper hand. Mineta. I feel like there's something. I feel like something's gonna about him in this chapter. I mean, in this round, that's gonna surprise us. I feel like Mineta might surprise us with some teamwork or some crazy grateful move. I don't know, some ghost shit.
Yeah, I can see it.
I feel like he might easily be brainwashed by Shinso somehow.
And who knows? Probably that's probably the plan for Deku. Who knows? That's the plan. Who knows? I don't know. I feel like that's my gut feeling telling me.
Okay. Yeah.
But
other than the battle strategy that's coming up, I think that's from their side.
Yeah, that's about it. The scapegoat and everything, the moves, and now that's about it. So now let's get to the cliffhanger. And then that's it about the chapter. So who's starting off with the Gran Torino phone call about Mr. Awful One keep moving in his freaking cell and leaves by saying, I hear the voice of my younger brother.
I'll start off. That's correct. That was really good. I was like, oh, he has a brother? So we find out he's got a relative.
Yeah.
And then they also drop like, hey, this guy has more than just the League of Villains that's going on. Like, there's other groups out there. That can foreshadow for various other things happening in the future of them having to deal with even more stuff. And I just think it's really good. And they said he's been moving around. Like, All For One's been moving. Like, that could be metaphorically and physically. Like, yeah, he's moving around in this chamber, but he's also moving. Like, this man's doing pieces, like, outside. Because he is still All For One. Like, he might have some kind of way to communicate with the outside, and people are finding out. We don't know. Who knows? Like, and he's moving, like, getting the next pieces right.
It's curious of what you said, Blake. It's true because he said it's not just the League of Villains. This guy has tons of other followers still in hiding. So that's a good thing that you brought up, Blake, because it's true because we have only two kind of groups. We have the League of Villains and the kind of about the Yakuza that's still kind of probably destroyed by now.
I think that's
Well,
destroyed.
so that's destroyed. Like they're not coming them back because of overhauling them, so they're not there. All right, so we have the League of Villains right now only. So we have more groups now that are still in hiding that will be coming out probably in the next couple of chapters or 20 chapters that will come out. So that's pretty curious. What's your thoughts, Sam?
I think he is moving like shaking because even though he's in like these cork straps, like corkless straps, where they're rendering his corks useless and other stuff like that, but somehow he's shaking, like it's not doing anything to him because we know that he has multiple quirks inside him, and maybe one of them, like maybe so much of it is like shaking, or the straps are not enough to keep him down, or maybe he lived also a very long life too, and he's probably hearing voices of his younger brother, the original One for All user.
That could probably mean Deku.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, because remember, Deku saw him in his dreams. Maybe it's a way for that Deku's powers, the original One for All, is somehow coming out here little bit by little bit. Or he could talk about he's also maybe All Might, because since All Might got the phone call, he needs to go over there right away in case he's needed. Use that last couple of seconds of being All Might where he needs to be and try to take down All for One.
That's pretty interesting. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's definitely probably Deku because he just heard the
Younger
original
brother.
first. So maybe it could be that. So that's a good idea. I did not think of that, Sam. So that's a good idea.
And another thing that got to me, like, so after all this time, they didn't find any punishment or sentences where they could at least have him executed or some of that sort of stuff. They just keep him locked up there, where pretty much anybody can like do like a prison escape for him.
You know, in plot holes and storylines, the villain never gets killed until the story needs him to be killed. So
Yeah.
I guess that's true, but I feel like there's gonna be an escape plan that's happening, and then break him out, and then have him on his own again. But don't need to get in touch with the League of Villains because he trusts his protege to take charge and doesn't need his advice anymore because that's his motto. Where All Might is needs to always be there for Deku and to be able to train him to how to use his One for All, All for One. Already raised what's his name, Shigarashi already. So like, and he's already fine by himself. Let him fly. He knows how to do this already. I don't need to be there anymore. So
I have to disagree. I don't think he's escaping. I feel like he's still gonna stay there and still cause havoc to All Might feel like he's getting paranoid. So I feel like it's that. I don't think he's escaping though. That's my I disagree with your counterpoint.
All right, that's fine. But, it's just theories, though. And
yeah, of course.
With his random talking, too, it says, kill one person and you're a murderer. Kill a million and you're a hero. Isn't that something saying by Chaplin? That guy, Gigantic Omachia, appeared again yesterday, and he's his direct subordinate. It's like he's talking to himself in a way, or he's just talking to some invisible guy, or he's really talking in his head, or probably losing it. We don't know. But he really is talking to himself, and he mentioned, like, I hear the voice of my younger brother. Maybe he's just having a conversation with him, like, mentally.
Do you have any thoughts, Blake?
Yeah, so I'm gonna agree with you. I don't think he's gonna escape. I think he's gonna stay in, be more of like, because they did a really good emphasis on like All Might giving it all to beat All for One. Like that was the final battle between the two of them. Like it's time to move on to the next kind of thing. And he's gonna like be the mastermind inside, like you said, kind of mess with All Might. Like all this stuff's going on. You guys aren't getting no information out of me, and you guys have me locked up. Like you guys are useless. Like kind of thing.
Like Kingpin in prison.
Yeah, and I'm curious though to know if that giant Mechlia or whatever the dude's name is, like with that who is that? Who are they? Like
I don't know.
Is that the reference to who his younger brother is? Like
no.
I don't think so.
No, it's not.
I don't think so either, but I was just curious as to what that was. Like if that was another villain that's been doing shit or
No,
Who knows?
I think that's like part of not the League of Villains, but like some his other followers too.
Could be. But overall, this chapter's good. What's your rating, Blake?
I give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Sam?
4 out of 5. It was a pretty decent chapter. Not much happened in the Class A versus Class B arc. It's just really the cliffhanger that brought it up there.
4 out of 5 as well for me. Me and Sam on the same page, and Blake Salsa is at 4.5 out of 5. If we don't have any more thoughts to say, let's continue on with the outro. That's it? Nothing else to say?
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
All right, guys. So don't forget, the drill is like, comment, subscribe, press that bell notification. As always, we greatly appreciate it. And also, watch our podcast. Listen to our podcast hosted by this guy here. Where would you find it?
You can find it at Geeks and Gamers Network on Podbean and iTunes.
And support us on our Patreon page, guys. We guys appreciate that for you doing that on the Geeks and Gamers Network name. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it. And don't forget, hashtag MyHeroAcademia 209, hashtag Boku no Hero Academia 209, and hashtag Mega Geeks. Guys, have a good time. Everyone says is in the description down below. Take care. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Stay frosty, guys.
Peace.